we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Antetokounmpo, bam! And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively too.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And here's Edwards. Towns outside. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. On target from range.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Towns outside. There's the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard left side. Driving to the basket. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Here's Towns. Giannis with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And he lobs it up. Throw it down on the lob.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Timberwolves. Making a change here. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out, Towns. Reed for 3. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Now here's Edwards. .141 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 5 points.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Back to Towns. Outside Reed. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Lopez. Out to Lillard. No good on the triple. To the inside. Here's Towns. Lopez with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Edwards. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Lillard outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's not going to go. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee, dominating on. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves trail. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
A total defensive collapse. No reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. An open look for Portis. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Here's Edwards. Antetokounmpo with the block. To the paint. Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. Another shot. Got it.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Right wing. Back to Edwards. Kicks it out, Towns. 5 on the clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Connaughton. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Lillard flying in for the finish.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
Back to Edwards. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
On the wing, Connaughton. Pure from three-point range. Connaughton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Connaughton outside. Back to Lillard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. .56 seconds left to play in the first half. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. Outside Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game. .32 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one's good. Lillard.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Towns, left side. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 6. Portis, right side. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Connaughton for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the 2 bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
Towns outside. The 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now Edwards. He's got 9. Towns for three. Hits a three-pointer. Towns has got 8.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard outside. Dame goes in. Pass to Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Alexander Walker with it. Back to Reed. This one for 3. That shot, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Lillard. Now to Portis. Plenty of space. That one off the back iron and out.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
McDaniels got room. It's hauled in by Connaughton. The Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Lillard. Now here's Connaughton for 3. Drops in the 3. Connaughton's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo with it. Off the mark there with a 3. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd. Now Edwards. Portis with the steal. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's McDaniels. Kicks it out Towns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so Lillard will bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Antetokounmpo for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so it's Milwaukee closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Bucks leading by 7. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Let's go with a 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall. Edwards with it, guarded by Smith. Towns outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
So it's Milwaukee now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Antetokounmpo for 3. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Lillard fires away from way outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Takes a 3. Reed, good.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And now the T-Wolves on the... Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to Middleton. 4-3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. The 3 is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And Lopez gets it to go.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Towns can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Here's Milwaukee. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Pass to Towns. Back to Reed. Towns up top. 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bucks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters.
And Edwards slams it in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard looking around. The three is up. That one doesn't drop. So we see the Bucks get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.